Welcome back to Boar's Physical Media Rant. I'm Vanessa.
And I am Charles.
And today we are going to show you what we physically own in our collection from Shout Factory.
First up is Kurt Russell film, Blind Buy. Probably one of the best blind buys I've ever did.
Yes.
This movie is just downright hilarious. It's called Used Cars. If you have not seen this, you need to pick this one up.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you want to wait for a sale, it's well worth it to even pay at normal price.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It was just two used car salesmen going back and forth, war with each other. It's hilarious.
It's so hilarious. Yeah. It is spine number 67.
Definitely worth the pickup just to have Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell in your collection.
Absolutely.
But, highly recommended. Shout selected a wonderful transfer on it also.
Yeah, we already watched this one. Okay. Next up, we have Shout Select. We got Goldie Hawn Wildcats. We actually bought this at Best Buy. Let me go this way so you can see my face. It was actually a pretty decent price when we bought it.
Mm-hmm.
We watched it. I had seen it.
I have not.
He had not, but we both really enjoyed this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's spine number 115. I thought it looked really good for a Blu-ray.
Yeah.
But this movie is definitely worth it. If you were a Goldie Hawn fan, I would definitely pick this up. It's got some very comedic attributes in it. It's hilarious. You guys need to watch this one.
Next up is a movie from my when I was younger, about a bully named Buddy, 3 O'Clock High. It's about this young kid that goes to school, straight A student, kind of geeky, I guess.
He's a nerd.
He's a little sissy, yeah. But here comes Buddy, who's like a big badass bully who doesn't like to be touched. Well, that guy right there makes a mistake by touching him, and that involves getting your ass whipped after school at 3 o'clock in the parking lot.
Yes.
So it basically takes place in school from that point on until the end of the day.
From the beginning of the day to the end of the day.
Yes. And he tries to keep getting out of it. Pays one guy $400 to go after Buddy. Well, he goes after Buddy, touches Buddy. Well, he gets
his ass beat.
Yeah. But it's one thing after another, and the way it ended was very good. Shout selected a good job on it. I'm glad they picked this one up. It's definitely worth a recommendation. Even if you want to get it on a sale, then by all means, definitely worth picking up. Very funny movie.
Yes, and this is spine number 33. Okay, so we have not watched this yet, but we got the 4K of Natural Born Killers.
Oliver Stone film. I've seen this.
I have not.
I really enjoyed this movie. So when it got announced, I got really excited. I think this is one of Woody Harrelson's best roles. Okay. He's a psychotic in this.
Oh, I'm excited to watch it.
It's definitely good. A lot of people talk crap on this, and I didn't approve of it. I mean, if you don't like it or the transfer, you need kind of let it go. You're not going to... Oliver Stone kind of put it in his mind how he wanted the movie to be. He was behind it, supervised the restoration, so you got to see. Yeah.
I mean, we've got it on 4K, and that's really what matters.
Yeah.
Whether the movie is great or not, the fact that it's been put out on a physical media disc, and that means it's still going to be here and not lost forever.
That's what people need to learn, start appreciating.
What
Especially
comes out.
For newer movies, it's different. You can criticize those because they're newer.
Yeah.
But the older ones, you want to keep them. And when like Shout does them, or if Arrow does them, Cauldron does them, Vinegar does them, as long as they're still releasing it with the best elements that they could get a hold of, appreciate that. If not, it's going to be thrown in the trash and the movie's going to be forgotten about.
Right.
So it's good to get movies like this, even though it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but
but somebody out there will want it.
Yes.
Like,
and Shout did a excellent job on this from what I read in reviews. We have not watched it yet. Plan on watching it here soon.
Yep.
But
yeah. But yeah. And this is Spine number 147.
This is another movie from when I was younger, starring Mark Harmon. Watch this every summer. I don't know how many times I've seen this movie, but it's Summer School.
I had not seen this when he told me about it. I was like, what the heck are you talking about? And I loved this movie. Absolutely.
It's one of the movies you just sit down and you just laugh.
Yeah.
It's very cheesy, but that's when movies were good.
Yeah.
And I'm glad the Shout got a hold of this and did it. People complained about this when this came out, that it was too expensive. You got to look at what's going on behind the restoration, the rights, and everything else that goes in behind getting the movie and bringing the movie back to life. Better picture, better sound.
Yep.
Instead of complaining about it, just...
I mean, they didn't just take this and do it in 30 days. No, they took this and it could have took them over a year to do the process of it. I mean, you never really know because you're not behind the scenes. But again, appreciate anything that comes out. If you don't want to buy it, then don't buy it. But still appreciate the fact that it's coming out. We
definitely recommend this. It's hilarious. Got a kid in school named Chainsaw.
Yeah.
He's if you've seen the movie, you know exactly. But poor Mark Harmon, he's one that gets volunteered to have to go to summer school. He was getting ready to go on vacation
to Hawaii.
Yeah. So that went up in smoke. He didn't get to do that, so he got to teach summer school. But definitely worth checking out.
This is Spine number 129. Okay. We have a steelbook. Okay. It's another Oliver Stone movie. It is Platoon. This is the Blu-ray steelbook. We have not upgraded to 4K because when we bought this movie, then bam, the 4K came out, and I wasn't going to make him rebuy it at the moment.
I thought this movie looked good, really good. They did a good job on this remastering and everything.
Yep.
What did they do? A 2K scan on this?
No, it's a 4K.
They did a 4K restoration, approved by Oliver Stone. So, so I mean, but of course we have the TV with the capabilities of displaying these. That's where another thing where the reviews come in. We can give better reviews, as I can say, because you have the proper TV, especially if it's calibrated.
Right.
Because you can't tell how good it looks unless your TV is calibrated.
Yes.
Whether you calibrate it yourself or learn how to do it, get a disc, or you get a professional calibrator.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to review a movie if your TV is not calibrated, because it's not going to look
the way it should look.
Yes. I prefer to make it look like the way the filmmaker intended it to look. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't agree with that because it sometimes tends to be darker.
Yeah.
But it's, I guess, all your preference.
Yeah.
The brightness kind of takes away the background in my mind. It makes it kind of look dull and gray. I'd rather have the deep blacks. That's why we got an OLED, because it's deep black. I know not everybody's cup of tea is an OLED TV, but I wanted something that was like dark. You see it don't look gray, because a lot of TVs can look gray. Even some of the higher end TVs have the grayish tint to them.
Right.
But that all falls on everybody's opinion, so you got to look at it that way also. But yeah, I'm rambling on.
Yes, you are. That's okay.
But, next up is Sly Stallone. We got Nighthawks.
This movie was fantastic.
Yes, it was. I've never seen this until I got it. I got this on a sale. I'm like, hey, why not? It's another Sylvester Stallone movie. Never seen it. Never heard of it, to be honest with you. We sat down, watched it. It's weird seeing him with a mustache and longer hair than what he had in Rambo.
Yeah.
But I thought this was a pretty solid movie. It had Rutger Hauer,
who
is the Hitcher.
Yeah.
You definitely need to get this. It's a cool crime drama.
Yeah, it's very underrated.
Yes, it is. Definitely worth a pickup.
Okay, the spine number is number 6. I will let him continue. I got to take something out of the oven. Go ahead.
Next up, we have Explorers with a young River Phoenix and a young Ethan Hawke. As you can see, they're very young in this movie. But we have not watched this yet. I actually picked this up at Best Buy. I seen this, like, oh, this looks interesting. I seen the shout symbol. I'm like, yeah, I might as well get this. Then I seen it had Ethan Hawke in it. I'm like, oh, because I really enjoy Ethan Hawke's movies. But we haven't watched this yet. But I thought it was cool they included the home video and the theatrical cut of the film. So I'm kind of curious to see what the difference is on these. If anybody's ever seen this movie, let us know in the comments if it's good or not. But yeah, definitely recommend. Next up is Streets of Fire. I know this had a Blu-ray, then it got upgraded to 4K. I figured that'd be the time to pick it up. I've heard great things about this movie. The colors really pop on your TV. As far as like, and it apparently has a badass soundtrack to it. So I figured, seeing this on a sale, grabbed it. But don't know too much about this movie. Nice, got a 4K scan with the original camera negative. Plus it has Dolby Atmos, so that's definitely a plus. Always adds more depth and sound to the movie. So definitely excited about watching this. Heard nothing but great things about it. But yeah. Next up is War Games with Matthew Broderick. I bought this movie for her. She apparently said this was a really good movie. It's about a hacker. Never seen it, but heard great things about it. So looking forward to see this. Well, she's back. So
Hi.
we'll talk more about this movie.
Okay, so this is a Matthew Broderick film. This is a very young Matthew Broderick film. Every time this was on the TV, I always watched it. I absolutely love this movie. I'm excited for him to watch it because I know he's never seen it. And then, but yeah. This one goes here. Okay. Next we have Kevin Costner in Dances with Wolves.
Now this is a 3-disc set. It has the theatrical, which is about 3 hours. Then they have the extended cut, which is 234 minutes, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
So, they're on separate discs, thank God. So I'm waiting to get a 4K of this, but I remember, I don't know how many times I've seen this movie when I was younger. This movie and Open Range was another one of his that I always went to. And of course, Robin Hood, obviously.
Yeah.
But
great movie.
Most definitely.
Okay, we have not watched this yet. This is the 4K of Magnificent Seven. We got that nice little slip.
Mm-hmm.
I like it when Shout Select does the slips.
Mm-hmm. Because they don't do it on all
No,
the movies.
they don't. It's number 144. I'm actually really looking forward to watching this since I'm a big Western person.
Isn't James Dean in this one? No.
Hold on. Steve McQueen.
Oh, Steve McQueen, okay.
Charles Bronson's in this as well.
Always think of him being in Death Wish.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you've watched this movie, let us know about down below. But I'm definitely looking forward to watching this one.
Next up is, we were just talking about war games and hacking, which made me actually think of the movie Hackers with a very young Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
I have not seen this movie since I was young. I remember really liking this movie. It was weird. But once they got announced, I'm like, I got to get the Steelbook because the Steelbook is sweet looking.
It is.
But I said I have not seen this movie in forever. I don't know if it holds up. I assume it probably does.
Yeah.
But looking forward to actually sitting down and watching this. But yeah.
Okay. Next, we've got with Stephen Dorff, Old Head
That's
Rain.
Trace Atkins also.
Yes, it does. We haven't watched this yet. We are probably going to have like a Western month most likely.
seen this on a random shout sale.
Yeah.
And I'm like, figured why not?
Yeah.
I read the synopsis on it and it actually sounded pretty good. So figured why not?
We watched a trailer of it and it looked really good. But we are definitely looking forward to watching this.
You got a poster with it.
Mm-hmm. Which you weren't expecting, remember?
No, I figured most of the posters are pulled out. Next up is another Jolie film, Wanted, which I've never seen.
I have.
I've heard good things about it, but I've never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
It also has the guy from the new X-Men, didn't it?
Yes, James McAvoy.
Okay. Morgan Freeman, too, I think?
Yes, Morgan Freeman's in this, too.
I had to get this just because I am a Jolie fan.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan of some of the stuff she does, but when it comes to action, she is one of the go-to
really
women for action movie because she is very good at doing that.
Yes, she is.
But let us know in the comment if you've seen this movie or if you haven't, or interested in any of the movies that we might have here, getting a review or whatnot, because we can really go into in-depth review. We have not had any reach out yet as far as doing reviews, so we haven't really
done them yet.
We done like little mini reviews when we're doing our haul, not haul, but end of the month thing.
Yeah.
But next up, I had to get this. This is one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies, Liar Liar. And
we flipped it.
Yeah, we flipped it. But this got announced, I got excited.
Yep.
I mean, this movie.
You bought this day one, didn't you?
Yeah, this movie was funny.
It was very
funny. We need Ace Ventura.
Yes. I'm hoping maybe Shout can get a hold of both
Shout
of them.
Can get both of those and the Mask.
Yes.
Just the first one, though. We don't need the second one.
No. And this is spine number 127.
Yeah.
Okay. I will be back again. Gotta take that out.
Next up is a Leica film. So we end up getting all 4 of these just because the steelbooks look cool, and I've actually seen a couple of them, but the 4K, the Blu-rays already look good, but the 4K was just a big upgrade. But Coraline, very cool looking steelbook.
I'm back. I'm good now. We finally watched this. I really wanted them because I loved the way the steelbooks look. I had not seen any of these. We got.
Yeah, Coraline I've seen. That was a really
good movie. I had not. I actually really enjoyed this. I keep seeing this doll at Walmart. I keep contemplating whether I'm picking it up because I actually really, really enjoyed this movie. The darks were perfect. The colors all popped.
The restoration that Shout did on this was excellent.
Yes.
I mean, this movie was bright. It was dark. The colors popped off the screen, like she just said. The sound was awesome also.
Yes. But yeah.
Next up is we had a Shout exclusive, which was sold out pretty quick.
Yes.
And as soon as they Shout announced this, I was on it. Starring Kurt Russell. We have Unlawful Entry and may rest in peace, Ray Liotta.
Yes.
We have not watched this yet. I'm very excited to watch it again, but I've seen this movie multiple times when I was younger.
I have not seen it at all.
I love this movie. If you want to see Ray Liotta get psychotic, this is the movie to do it.
Okay.
Because he goes after Kurt Russell's wife.
Which I'm guessing this is her?
Yep.
Madeline Stowe.
And another thing that he's a cop, so he can get away with a lot more stuff.
Oh.
So it's very good.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of excited. Okay. Another steelbook is Leica is the Box Trolls. Have not seen this. You haven't seen this either, because you're not a big claymation person.
Not really.
So no. I'm more the claymation. But again, we bought it. The steelbooks looked amazing. I'm like, well, if I get one, I gotta get all of them, and that's what happened. But the steelbook looks great. I am looking forward to watching the rest of these. I mean, they looked pretty interesting.
That one sounded interesting, yeah.
Mm-mm. But if you've seen it, let us know down below.
Next up is a movie, once again, from my childhood.
Both of ours.
Yeah. I had the late, great Patrick Swayze. Red Dawn.
Hmm.
The remake was
All right.
It was all right, but it didn't hold comparison
No.
to this. We had just recently watched Blu-ray of Red Dawn. I picked it up because I found it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yes, I get Red Dawn on Blu-ray, and then,
and then this was,
and then damn, Shout Select releases it on 4K. So I'm like, I got to get the steelbook of that.
yeah, because
So,
we like the
we got that. I like the steelbook better than the slip, but happy to have this. It's a very underrated movie. You have not seen it, you need to
watch it.
Get on it. It's about Russia being a bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
So get on it. They take it into their own hands, which is cool how they do it.
Yes,
yeah.
I do admit that.
They rebel against the Russians that are coming in trying to take over. So that was a good concept of a movie. I'm kind of curious what it's going to look like on 4K. We're going to have to watch this sooner than later.
Yeah, definitely sooner than
definitely
later.
Worth a pickup, or definitely worth a watch. Even if you want to stream it, you need to watch it.
Yes, it's a great
definitely
movie.
Worth it, yes.
Another
Kubo and the Two Strings.
Yes. This steelbook looks awesome as well. Again, have not seen it, but I'm interested about the monkey.
I assume it's like a martial arts.
I would assume so. But the steelbook looks so awesome.
Shout did a wonderful job
yeah,
with the steelbook.
On all four of these, they did. I wish they would do this more often. But if you've seen this movie, let us know down below.
Yeah.
I definitely can't wait to watch that one either.
My last one is the Granddaddy. This was a big deal when this got announced, and they did it so nice because they put it in 3 different colors, and they had it in a hard box set like Arrow. And I remember seeing this movie when I was younger. It's another Kevin Costner film. To me, it's one of his best movies. JFK. We have not sat down and watched this because it's a very long movie.
Yeah.
It's 3+ hours, I believe. I'm actually excited to watch it again because what happened to JFK was fucked up.
It was.
But this movie kind of kept to exactly what happened to him. That's what I did enjoy about it. But this is one you need to pick up. It's a little bit more pricier, but it still has 3 discs in there.
They're really tight in there.
Yeah.
It's spine number 153.
Yeah, they are tight.
There you go.
Well, you got the 4K,
which is in red.
Which is in red.
Okay.
Then you have the second disc,
which is the okay. So the 4K is the director's cut.
Yep.
The second disc is the theatrical cut, and that's in like black and white. So I'm assuming that's like the white.
And this is the special features.
Yeah, and that's in blue. So it's red, white, and blue, which is really awesome. That was a great concept of them figuring out.
Yeah, Shout did a wonderful job on this.
Yeah, and and actually
you don't see that very much coming out of them.
No.
So when they announced this, I'm like, God, is this going to be a hard box set, or is it going to be one of the flimsy ones? And then I got it. I'm like, damn, this is nice.
Yeah.
I think it was like $43 when this, but you got to figure all the different cuts.
That's not bad.
once again, an Oliver Stone film. So it's nice to have 3 of his films. He's done a lot of epic films.
Yeah. I'm wondering if he's got a deal with Shout then.
There's a possibility. I don't know. That'd be cool. I mean, we got Natural Born Killers. We got this one.
We got the other one too.
Which one? The shit.
No. Which one was it? We had 3 in here, didn't we?
Oh yeah. That ain't
No. No. That one is. Oh, Platoon.
Yeah, Platoon, yeah.
I knew I was forgetting something.
I knew there was another one, just couldn't think of it.
Sorry. Okay, and then the last one in mine, which again, the steelbook looks awesome, is Paranorman.
I have seen this one.
I have not.
Just as strange as
Coraline
was, yeah.
Okay.
It was good, though.
I do like it. They did such a fantastic job on these, like I've said before. But those are all the movies that we own that are from Shout Factory. Let us know down below if you've watched any of these.
Or what Shout Select films that you have, or Shout
recommend.
Select films that you recommend, or Shout Select films that just got announced that maybe that's for pre-order that you're interested in. Eventually we're going to do a Scream Factory I have a massive
Yes.
collection of Scream Factory.
We try to do these like once a month just because we know we normally, like our comedy one lasted a very long time.
Yeah.
So we're trying to break it up so it's not so long.
Yeah. But
I mean, we appreciate you sitting there for that comedy one for that over the hour one.
But if y'all don't know, Killer Clowns got announced for 4K. Everybody should know that. And if you want to see a messed up video,
I'll link it at the end, and all I got to do is hit it.
we have it's a funny one.
Mm-hmm.
Very entertaining. Like I said, we're gonna have some serious ones. More once it comes to Shout and Scream, we're gonna take it at a more serious level.
Not unless it's like Killer Clowns.
Unless it's like Killer Clowns or something like that, and be a little goofy. But
yeah,
as far as that, we're gonna be more serious. We're gonna start doing some. We're gonna do some new things that we're coming up with, trying to think of some ideals.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course, we're gonna have a couple of rants here and there, some
like we normally do.
Outbursts, and who knows, Nick Cage takes.
Yeah, you never know what comes out of his mouth.
Yeah,
so.
Or I could be playing Dead Island and not be in the video at all.
And then you just hear, ah!
Mm-hmm. But it's nice to get on here and praise Shout on how great their label is.
Yes.
I think more people need to get on board with on how well their business is handled and the movies that they get and they put out.
Yeah.
May not be your cup of tea, but at least it's movies. I mean, JFK was a big movie, whether people don't agree with me or not.
Right.
It's a freaking Oliver Stone film.
Right.
And he's one of the greatest directors ever.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, War Games.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up with it, so I knew about it. I mean, he had not heard of it, but like you said, not everybody's heard of everything that comes out. But like, we hadn't even heard of that one.
I know it's older crowds heard of these movies, but I think the younger generation needs to wake up and start watching movies that brought, well, there ain't no standards in movies nowadays. They're just complete trash. But I think they need to backtrack and see older movies. That's when movies were great.
Yes.
Because the movies they're coming out with today is very slim, that are actually any good.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have woke political bullshit shoved down your throat.
Yeah.
Which makes it nice, right?
Yeah.
But that's our Shout Select. I'm done rambling. I'm going to shut the fuck up right now. But
like our video.
Yep.
That really helps us out. Subscribe. Keep subscribing. We love everybody who keeps subscribing. We love everybody who keeps liking our videos. And comment down below.
Give us input.
Yes. And then hit that bell notification to let us know every time we post a video.
And we will see you on the next one.
Bye.